Amazing.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special episode in Tabletop Anthologies where we're going to play a game of Shiver, a game based on 1980s, 1990s horror. And to experience all of this, we've asked the audience to be able to take part. So, my dear audience, please note that you have a chance to both hinder and help these players as they move along through their journey. And so before I turn it over to my players to introduce their individual characters, I'd like to thank Severian, my fellow GM here, who is going to be helping along with this game. We have 7 players, all with different characters, all with stuff going on. I needed somebody else to help me. So Severian, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is the first time I've co-GM'd something, so I'm excited for that.
And I am excited. This is the first time. No, I've done a co-GM before, and it was an absolute amazing experience. It was with some of the folks that are here, actually. And speaking of, let's go ahead and start talking to our players. So I want to remind our players where you're heading. So each of you has been brought to where you're heading through your own individual paths. Everybody's paths has all led to the same place, and it's to an asylum, an abandoned asylum, one that has quite a bit of history to it for those who end up looking into that history. Why are you here? Well, there's a party going, and this would be like if Fire Festival hadn't sucked, right? This is the party of the century, the creme de la creme, the big deal where everyone is trying to get. People are trying to work for it. People are trying to get to the party. And it's by invite only. And most folks, even if they tried to get an invite, could not get it. But you, my lucky few, were able to get tickets to this party. And so as you are approaching, whether it's for work or for play, you are coming out of Los Angeles Basin, up into the hills, past UCLA, up towards wine country. And you take back roads that are dimly lit and winding as you go. And the vans that take you there are all unmarked vans. Everyone is loaded up. They're picked up and they're taken out here. And as you approach, you can see basically what looks like it came straight out of a 1980s horror movie with the rotten metal fence and the dilapidated building that looks more like a castle than a place to hold mental patients. And yet there's lights on the inside. And as you come out of your vans, you're able to start hearing pulsing music from the inside, the voices of people having a party and having a great time. Most of the people are inside in this main lobby that has now been converted into a party center. It's basically like a rave. It is the party of the century. The food is free, the booze is free, whatever you could possibly ask for is there, whether it's legal or not, to an extent. Let's not get too crazy. And I want, before we get started too far into the party itself, I'd like to introduce the individual players. You could tell me just a little bit about your character and how they got to this party. So I'll start up at the upper left and we'll work our way clockwise, since the doom clock, this is a very important matter. Bubba, played by Turb. You could tell us just a little bit about Bubba, what he's doing at the party.
What's going on? My name's Bubba Sarton and I'm an alcoholic. That's just a little joke there. Yeah, so I come out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and I usually don't come all the way out this far, but they gave me a pretty good paycheck, so I guess it's worth it. I'm definitely going to be able to buy a couple cases after this, so yeah. Who's next?
Thank you, Bubba. We look forward to having you here at this party. And then we move over to Milady Saito, playing Cheryl. If you could tell us a little bit about Cheryl, Milady Saito. Milady Saito has her own channel, which I'm throwing the link out into chat currently.
Hello, I'm playing Cheryl. She's a spray painter and kind of a rebellious type. I have I'm pretty sure here. The group she comes from is a street gang called the Acid Fangs, and they are pretty big into spray painting things. And this seems like a pretty good party to be a part of and be around. She doesn't play well with others normally unless they're into some really, really illegal things. And, well, it's not illegal unless you get caught. And if you get caught, you did it wrong. So that's your own fault. That's her mentality. Anarchy lives forever.
And no doubt you're able to bring a spray can into here, and you're free to tag whatever part of the building that you can get a hold of. So,
what color is it?
It would be whatever. I would say probably a blue. And next, going down around clockwise, we have Dex of Tabletop Anthologies playing Alex J. If you could tell us a little bit about Alex J and what he's doing here.
Why the fuck would you say my name like that? You don't know who the fuck is listening. The feds, they have eyes and ears fucking everywhere. And I fucking know they're at this party. They're gonna slip up. And I'm gonna show everyone, show all these sheeple what they're doing out here. Don't say my name out loud again.
So the gentleman that we just spoke, thank you.
Carol, it's good to see you. Well. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Yes, thank you for dropping in. Moving down around this clock, we now have Rodney. Rodney, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here at the party.
I'm Rodney Hartman. My friends call me Red. If you need someone to set up scaffolding, stagehand, pyrotechnics, just running cables, I'm your man. I've done it all. I don't really care for all this fucking bump bump type of music. It's not my thing, but pays good and it gets me out of the house. So that's always nice and beats the boring old work I'm normally doing.
And no doubt getting a gig out here to set things up and run the pyrotechnics, which are definitely a big part of this show, would be a well-paid job. Next, we have Samuel. Samuel, if you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here.
Well, Samuel's a wandering worker, and he does odd jobs. Everything just kind of seems to work out for him, like he's got a bigger destiny down the line. He did a job for somebody, and the payment he got was a ticket to this festival, and not normally where he'd go, but sounded interesting enough, and hey, it might lead to other work.
Indeed it might. The workers here are incredibly well paid, although the information that you're given about the show and its location has been very secretive. I mean, it's very similar to Fire Festival, where everything was kind of just held back and nobody really knew what was going on until the party sprung. And next, we have Scarlet, played by Lee of Diesel Shot. Let me throw that link out in there. So both Pat and Lee are from Diesel Shot, are very good friends of this channel. We're always happy to have you folks, as well as Milady Saito playing with us. So Lee, if you could tell us a little bit about Scarlet.
Well, hello there. I'm Scarlet Gale. Everyone knows me, and I know everyone because I'm Instagram mutuals with all of you, even if you didn't realize it. I love stories, images, capturing art, experiences, and also going to nice parties. Also, sponsored by Skier. Delicious product of Iceland. Paid promotion in this post. So, I really just like to go around and experience things, and this party is going to be so awesome. I actually looked into the Asylum that we're going to as well. Really fascinating. I'd love to talk to you about it, but I think there's a more exciting show to go on right now, so can wait.
And last, but certainly not least, pulling in the anchor position to share with us what we have had of Diesel Shot. Tell us a little bit about your character, if you would.
Hey, Desians! You know who it is already. Yes, that's right. It's Desdemona LeBeau, everybody's famous celebrity fortune teller, coming to you from San Fran. By the way, I should mention this is paid by Shiver, product of Iceland, paid promotion, and I'm just so excited to hype this party up. I have seen the picture, and it is gonna be lit. Holy shit, girl! Yes! But yeah, for those of you in the audience who may not know me, you probably already heard me. I am a celebrity fortune teller, which means I can be your fortune, and the fortunes favor the both.
This is Quicksilver. And
Wow, thank you so much again, Quicksilver, for those subscriptions.
And many of you will want to thank Quicksilver as well, because here in about 15 or so minutes, we're going to start a raffle for a copy of Shiver. And if you already have a copy of Shiver, we will be giving you 3 of the case files of your choice. So we'll be starting that up, and it is a subscription only. And thank you, Nick, for doing that. That is absolutely amazing of you, and it's very much appreciated. Yeah, so I don't know why. Is it okay now? That we set?
Yeah, you're good. I mean, it's
Okay.
not real bad.
Sorry
It's just you
about
got a little crackly in your voice. Don't know why.
I got choked up because of Quicksilver's. I got choked up because of Quicksilver's gift to everyone. It choked me up. Sorry. So you are here at what somebody called Frighter Festival. We'll start calling that Frighter Festival. I think that's pretty good for a name for this. What are all of you doing right now? So I just feel free to answer as you will. I'd like to know what you all are doing out there in this party.
Are we still in the vans, or are we like arrived at the venue?
You have arrived. You are at the party. You are you have security escorting you inside. If you're a worker, you're already there. You've set up, and if you are a worker, you are invited to stay for the party. That's one of the big perks of joining this group.
Let's get a little description of this room that they're partying in right now. You want to go for that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were inside, man. But that's fine. I got this. So, yes, again, this asylum is an incredibly dilapidated facility. Should have been condemned a long time ago. You can actually see that there's been some rigging done with supports and fixtures that are newer in order to make sure that this thing actually isn't a real hazard, but it definitely adds to the ambiance. As you come inside, as security kind of keeps everyone funneling inside, you get this kind of fog. And am I missing music right now? Seth, you got the music going? I don't hear it. Fantastic. So I probably just muted on mine. And so you go in, and there's a light fog on the ground. There's decorations for Halloween all over the place, and a lot of them are just naturally there. You see an old wheelchair that's just probably had somebody sitting in it like maybe 60 years ago when the facility was still operating. You have gurneys that are just kind of cast off to the side, but a area in the middle is made to be a dance floor. There's at least 4 different bars, and probably upwards of 500 to 600 people in this, kind of crowded around and just mingling with one another, chatting and talking. The lights are very dim. If you are prone to seizures, you would not have been allowed to come to this thing because there's flashing lights and bumping music. The bass is thick in here.
Hell yeah. Just the way I like it. So I have 2 questions. First off, who do I know here? And second off, where can I get some cat?
Sorry, 1 second. I was told that this is crackling for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why. So
I can handle
who
that.
you know? Thank you. Who you know is up to you. Cat is basically, I would say there's probably somebody just handing it out. That's this type of a party.
Horse strokes are so in this season. Oh my God, Desdemona in the flesh. What's up?
Why, hello there, you! We're mutuals on Instagram!
Oh my gosh. Hashtag unexpected IRL.
Truly. All right, we gotta take a selfie real quick.
Oh my God,
Are phones
absolutely.
allowed? I'm gonna take a selfie. Or whatever.
I mean, you know, this is an event. How else are we going to share it with everyone if we can't take selfies?
Or like do that cool pouty thing that's so in right now. Yeah, I like that. Marvelous. God, gorgeous. You look fucking fantastic. Wanna have your fortune read?
Oh my God, I would love to. And,
Who else do we need here?
I
Like,
think I see some other people who I recognize.
Yeah, let's get a card meeting going.
I'm looking for any, people who I might recognize, you know?
And just then, the music starts flashing on and off, along with the lights in this whole room, and then it goes back steady again. The whole crowd seems kind of disrupted by that maybe this isn't such a stable environment, but the party starts ramping up again.
I feel like
that was intentional. Place is so spooky. I love it. It's got great witchy vibes.
Quite the.
Alex can't quite hear you.
I said, sounds like you guys are quite the happening people over here. Do you know what's going on with this party? Huh?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the fucking event of the season.
it is.
Obviously,
You know,
you can see that with the drugs and the children, but who started it?
oh, I mean, I actually know a lot about the history of this asylum because I looked it up before I came. As for the people who are putting on the event, I mean, I know lots of people, but I don't know really who is putting this on per se. I was just so excited because, you know.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, what's your name by chance?
Oh, I'm Scarlet Gale. You might know me from the internet.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait. Did somebody say Scarlet? Scarlet?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that Desmona?
Yeah, Desdemona!
I follow both of you. My name is Haley. Oh my gosh, it is such a pleasure to meet both of you. Can I get a picture, please?
Oh my God, absolutely. Get in here, everybody. Also, hey, I'm sorry. You wait. Are you sure you don't have an online account too? I feel like I recognize you. I say, pointing to Alex.
No, online me? No, I don't. I don't have any online accounts. No.
Oh, that's fair. Are you like a vegan? I hear they can't do that.
No, I'm not a vegan. I mean, I'm not a vegan. No, I am. I'm an author. I'm an author.
Alex,
oh my God! Well, I would love to get a picture with you. Oh my God! Maybe I could sign your book.
No, don't.
Alex, as you're talking,
no picture.
Smoke starts rolling up underneath your feet, and Desdemona, at that same time, something seems to just jump out of the ground almost as you fall right on your face. Like someone just tripped you and you're not sure who.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not even on any drugs yet. What the fuck?
I kind of help her up if I can.
Yeah.
So as this is happening, you have Bubba. You get nudged by this guy. He's kind of a little bulkier. He looks like he's high and tight, angry haircut. He kind of like looks up at you and he's like, "You working here? I just saw somebody fall over there in the middle. Maybe you should go over there and help them."
I was told to watch the front door. That's what I'm doing. You're the one walking around. Why don't you do it?
Shouldn't you? This lady needs help. Why are you just standing there watching the door? Shouldn't you take action here?
What are the chances of it happening twice? Ain't your mama ever told you that lightning never strikes twice in one day?
My mama died when I was very young. Thank you very much.
I can't help that, none. You go do it.
All right. He grumbles as he walks away.
Is Bubba visible from where I am?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, is that Bubba? Is that Bubba Sarden? I remember you from a party. I think it was the East Coast. You can drink so much, right?
Yeah, I think you got the right one. And you're that Scarlet, aren't you, from the Twitters?
Yeah, from the online. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Totally have a drink again.
You all know each other?
Well, I mean, I know
yeah,
lots
we
of
met.
people.
Scarlett knows everybody. She's kind of famous.
Yeah. So tell me, what books have you written?
A few things. Why the wool on sheep is getting pink, and why airplanes aren't kosher, and all the good topics.
I love fashion and travel writing.
Oh my God, you're a blogger! Crazy.
So let's check in with a couple of the players we haven't heard from yet.
That's what I hear Spanish nibble.
Let's check in with a couple of these players we haven't heard from yet. What about Cheryl? What are you doing at this party here right now?
Vibing, drinking, and doing drugs. and just loving life. Every once in a while, I sway a little bit, and when I see like an opportunity, I pause. I do like a drunken like stammer, and I spray paint my tag real quick, and then I just raise up my hands. I'm like,
everyone's loving your tags too.
And I'm just, and I know the music's too loud to even bother talking. So a lot of my gestures are louder than my actual even bother, because I've been to places like this too often.
Right. Okay. And Samuel and Rodney, what are you two doing?
Samuel went and got himself a drink, and this isn't his scene, but he's, still happy to be there, keeping an eye out for anyone he thinks looks like their money and might have something they could pay someone to do later.
So Samuel, while you're kind of looking around, this woman walks up towards you, and she has a Ron Swanson scent to her, right? Like she's probably wearing the same shirt as you. She's very well built, like just looks like she's an outdoors type. And she kind of walks up, she kind of settles next to you, and she just nods to you and doesn't say anything.
How you doing there, little miss?
Doing okay. This isn't really my thing, but gotta work, right?
That's right. They say sometimes you eat the bar, and well, sometimes the bar eats you.
Eats you, yep. Reckon I run understand it. What's your name?
Name's Samuel.
Magda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Magna. What are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I helped clear out a bunch of the trees out there before in the yard, and kind of helped make it look. They said make it look spooky, so I kind of left a lot of that debris out there, and I had to clear out a lot of critters in the area. So got to be outside working with my hands, so that's always a plus.
Oh, the spookiness is you're doing. That's a good job then.
Thank you.
You work around these parts often?
Well, I live not too far from here. It's not exactly ideal, but I bought the house back whenever it was cheaper, so kind of living on that.
Well, I'm always going place to place if you know someone who needs a couple extra hands.
Same here. I'm always trying to move around and get away just a little bit. I can't do city life for nothing.
So
carry on.
What about Rodney? We haven't heard from Rodney yet. What's he doing at this party? What brings him here?
The very second that Rodney kind of saw the lights flicker and the music kind of skipping a bit, pulled out a pack, lit a cigarette, let out a little, barely audible fuck. And he's trying to hunt down why it's doing that. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Everything was set up perfect. He knows, because I did it. It's perfect. Yeah. I did it.
And it was, for sure. So you're really not sure what's going on with it. Go ahead.
While you're doing that, you feel somebody kind of standing beside you, like while you're hunched over looking at stuff.
Can I help you?
Yeah. What are you doing, man?
The lights?
Did you do that?
No, I'm trying to fix it, man. Get out of here.
Man, come on. So he slams like this. He's got something in his hand. It's really, with all the flashlight, it's really hard to see what he's got. But it probably looks like a very oversized Slim Jim, right? And he kind of just slams it down on the table. It's like what the lights and shit, man. Like, is this you? Did you? Boy, come on, fix it. What the fuck is that?
Hey, sir. Follow my finger. Get out of here.
Come on, man. It just slams the thing back on the table. He's like, come on now. What are you? Why do I gotta leave? Come on, I can help you. I swear, I can help you.
What do you know about this? Do you know basic electrical theory? Do you understand Ohm's law?
Right? You plug something in, and electrons go round and round and round, just like we orbit the sun, right? Right? Yeah.
Here, take this. I got a screwdriver for you.
Yeah.
There's some loose bolts over there. Yeah, you got this, man. I trust you.
I got it.
Fucking jackass.
So the one other thing I wanted to note was that a place like those art, there is a lot of people taking notice. A lot. Like, there's people who are rolling very hard in this, and they're just staring at this art as it forms on the wall, and they're just kind of rocking back and forth, just in shock that somebody can take an era something and make real art. Like, it's something. So, I did want to.
She's so out of it that every time she does her tag, she runs the can slightly up underneath her nose and just keeps going. It's that little bit of after smell.
Bubba. Hey.
Who are you? What do you mean, Bubba?
Oh, sorry. What? That's your.
How you know my name? I ain't got no name tag or nothing. You can't even see my face.
I must have heard it somewhere. You work here, don't you?
Yeah. Why?
What's going on with that? Okay, can you help me get away from all of these hippies and allow me to get to the backstage?
Bro, I was just supposed to be checking passwords at the front door.
Yeah, exactly. Bubba, something I want to point out real quick. Those of you that are here working this event, you've been told almost nothing about it except for exactly what you're to do. You haven't been involved with any other department or area of the event at all. It's very mysterious. And Veronique, I did want to point out real quick that those icons next to our players' names, those are the archetypes for Shiver. That's kind of like the comparable to a class in D&D. So I'll just go quickly around the horn there. Bubba is warrior. Desdemona, sorry, is the weird archetype. Scarlet is the socialite. Samuel is the survivor. Cheryl is
I'm a survivor.
Maverick. Alex is the fool, and Rodney is the scholar.
So yeah.
Seb, sorry, I just want to do a quick audio check. Am I coming in okay?
Yeah, that's a lot better. I don't know what you changed, but you're not crackling anymore.
Okay, now I lost audio. Hold on. Okay. Oh God, it's Seb's muted. Oh God. Okay, thank God.
You came through okay when it was on my browser.
I had some people say that I was coming in. There were. Okay. So so I switched over to a different audio. So hopefully that makes it better. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Please, my players, carry on.
As I was saying. Oh, sorry. Like I was saying, help get to the backstage. I can't even see where I am.
Dude, I don't even know where the backstage is. You keep asking me dumb questions, I'm gonna have to kick you out.
Hey, I don't want to run around in this piss. Like, I go piss, bathroom, like a normal person. Now help me.
And then Alex, suddenly you hear a bunch of commotion coming from the crowd. It sounds like from the south end of the room where everyone had entered into this event. There's a bunch of commotion going down there, and then suddenly you hear the music cut out, stop. And the DJ is just shouting over the loudspeaker, we have our permits. We have all the permits. What are you doing here? Please.
Attention. This is the LAPD. This party is officially over. All of you will stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. You, sir, DJ, back there.
No, listen, man. We've got everything. You need to get out of here. We've got you want to see these permits here? And Alex, actually, I need you to make a fear check right now.
What a fear check?
So a fear check, it's a strange roll.
Okay.
So it's going to be a CR1.
It is a pretty strange roll.
Alex is making this roll because Alex J's fear is getting arrested.
Yep. So it's just a strange roll?
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. 2 strange symbols. That's a success.
And I can bank that 1 luck, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah. Check that in your sheet and bank it.
Okay, cool. Right when that happens, though, I say I kind of push Bubba a little bit because I'm just kind of freaked out. I don't necessarily want to completely leave the area, but I do want to kind of get out of the doors just so I can be out of sight.
Like, what the fuck? Didn't you hear? We already have fucking whatever the papers you need. Like, get the fuck out of here. Seriously?
Cheryl, the people you're talking to is you're starting to see more and more of these uniformed officers wearing riot gear, holding riot equipment, riot shields, spray canisters of pepper spray. You can see the rotary grenade launchers inside of there, and you can see a couple people in the back with M16A2s.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I see this and I'm like, oh, I'm not sticking around. I was approaching Cheryl because I saw an Instagrammable moment appearing on the wall, and I was like, shit, and then all the shit was going down, and then I would turn to anybody who would listen and say, oh shit, everyone, listen, I know we gotta get out of here.
That's like a plan,
we don't want to get caught in this. Follow me. I know a place.
All of you will start funneling out the western exit. You will be searched on your way out, and you will be taken back to a detention facility.
Holy shit!
The DJ continues on. No, don't listen to him. Just keep partying on, everyone. And
We're gonna get
all of the
shut all this down. All of it now.
All of the players here did hear Scarlet about running through. I believe, which door was it, Scarlet? There's north.
Scarlet would indicate
east,
like a
west,
northern door.
Okay, yeah.
I would indicate a northern door and say, look, I looked at the floor plans. That's where. You just follow me. I'll explain on the way.
And what's interesting is it's almost like some benevolent being, right, looks down upon you and kind of clears the way. People are kind of shuffling around. Some people are starting to move to the west, kind of with their heads hanging down. Some people are kind of scrambling around and looking which way to go, but it's almost like a channel spin cleared the way for you to head north if you wish.
Yeah, I would be like, Cheryl, everyone, come on. This shit's about to get really bad. Gotta go.
Oh, come on now, Scarlet. They ain't got nothing on us. What are we being charged for? Nothing.
And
I ain't leaving without my pay. What is this shit?
Whenever you hear boom, boom, and you start to see smoke coming up, and you see the people that are around it kind of gagging, trying to crawl their way towards that.
I'm gonna fucking I'm pulling up my jacket and being like, north now, and like I'm not. There's no time. There's no time to argue this. They're fucking popping the canisters. I'm peace. I'm headed north.
All right. Is there anyone?
Yeah, I'm with her on this one. Sorry.
Is there anyone not following? Nice.
Like, fuck the uniform. You stand for nothing.
I'm totally straight up.
Is there anyone
Samuel
not
was gonna
following?
follow the directions of them, but then when they started chunking into the crowd, that's when he just kind of shakes his head and casually walks north when he sees the opening.
Yeah, no, I'm following real quick. Oh, no.
I do a magic trick and make 2 birds appear, and I show it pretty clearly. And then I'm like, Just like that.
When you do that, you see one of the cops level a beanbag shotgun at you.
Haters gonna hate. They always appreciate what they can't have.
Thank you so much for the follow, the GM Josh. Just want to throw that out there. So we've got Scarlet,
As you all are running, sorry, 1 second, Steph.
Yep.
As you all are starting to move towards the north, Rodney, what are you doing? I didn't catch. Are you heading to the north, or are you heading out to the west?
I'm heading with just wherever the fuck it gets me out of this crowd. I see everyone else, all the PCs kind of go into the same area. I'm just following suit.
And there's people kind of spreading out in all directions. There's a line of folks who are trying to exit to the west and fly. There's some people who are heading to the east. But you kind of see whenever Scarlet, right, says head to the north, you see a lot of the people around it. Jesus knows. And the fact that can't say it. Desdemona.
Desdemona. It's not that hard. You can call me
It is
Desi.
hard.
Everybody calls me my followers are Desi demons. You can just call me Desi, okay? You can be one of my Desi demons.
Desi Arnaz Jr.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Desdemona. There we go. Desdemona is famous. And so the minute that she starts heading north, a lot of people, particularly some of these folks that were kind of talking to him, are heading north as well. And as
I'm in the future, and if I'm going this way, it's definitely the right way, right?
You eat shit. You trip and fall flat on your face.
Wait, who? Sammy?
Sam, yes.
I fall on my face?
Yes, sir. In the midst of the crowd, you just happen to clip somebody's leg and
I go down saying, "Oh, I'm sorry," assuming that it's my own fault.
Thank you for the follow, Smite Rages. Nice name.
Nothing's preventing me. I would stand back up.
I'll even help Sam back up. Just like, come on, man, we need to get out of here.
All right, thanks there, buddy.
All right, so is Cheryl the only one remaining right now in the party room? So that is now turned into chaos.
Oh no, I took off running, but I flipped two birds before I took off running. It was definitely like that.
Yeah.
That like throw my cock out before I leave.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah,
I am far too high and drunk to walk away without showing something before I leave.
Well, sometimes it gets down to the bottom of things. You gotta follow the herd. Follow the herd.
And so, Seth, before you take them forward, I'm going to go ahead and start the raffle. This is a raffle that's open to all subscribers to our channel. It'll take an hour. There'll be a command that'll come up, and it'll pop up every so often from here on in. At the end of the hour, the system will pick a winner. The winner gets a free digital copy of the Shiver RPG game, which is the one we're playing. If you already have it, then you can get 3 of the case files of your choice. We'll give you a link on DriveThruRPG that you can get that. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. Sev, if you want to go ahead and take them deeper into the bowels of this asylum that is totally not haunted at all.
Sure. Scarlet, go ahead and make me a smarts check as you're leading them down all of these twists and turns in this asylum.
All right. Okay. So I definitely looked this up online before. I know where I have to go. And, okay. I've got this. I say as I click smarts and see if I do in fact got this.
Smarts check. All right. So, just a reminder for everyone in chat and players alike, that was a smarts check. So, Scarlet wanted to roll smart symbols, or if there was a talent die involved, their talent symbols. No smart symbols rolled there, so that was a failed check. So after some twists and turns down there, you're leading everyone. You seem really confident about where you're going. And then everyone rushes ahead of you through this door as you hold it open, and you step through yourself, realizing on the other side is just a dead end, and the door slams shut behind you, a heavy metal door. And you turn facing it, trying to open it, and it's stuck. It's jammed shut. In this room that you're now all stuck inside of. Let me describe it real quick before I set you on your way here. It looks like it might have been some very old admin or maybe a doctor's office of some sort. There's a desk in here, little office area. There's a fireplace on the one side with fireplace tools, things like that you'd expect. But there's also a doctor's area there with some There's a tray with medical tools. There's doctor's notebook. And then on that desk also you see there's an Asylum blueprint, it looks like. Not to mention there's also some whiskey sitting next to the desk for anyone that wants to continue to party. Also within some of that medical equipment, there's a microscope sitting there next to a small statue of some doctor, maybe the doctor that owns this place.
I would walk up to the blueprint and be like, does anybody know how to read these? And like hold it up and like...
Yes. I know how to read those.
I would like to surreptitiously grab any sort of like sharp object from the doctor's equipment.
I immediately grab the paper out of his hands. If as long as he allows me, essentially, I'm going to try to scan it if there's any info on it that I care about.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm sure you know all about travel. Yeah, you know maps. And I'd hand it down. Yeah, I'd let Alex take it.
I'm going to have Scarlet, and before we move forward with those actions, Scarlet and Desdemona, right? Desdemona.
You can call me Desi.
Desi the devil. Desdemona. Go ahead, both of you make a wits check.
All right. He dies. 0 talent.
That's one hit.
Oh, interesting. We got a tie here. So both of you have the same wit number, and it was a tie completely. We've encountered something I'm not sure how to handle in Shiver.
Roll it again.
Yeah, roll it again.
Yeah,
Make
may my
note
wits
of that.
prevail.
One moment. No hit.
Desdemona wins out. It looks like she reaches for that scalpel before you're able to pick up that architect plan. And when that happens, you pick up the scalpel off the medical tray. Begin to turn it over, kind of check that it's sufficiently sharp, and as you do that, the entire scalpel turns to ash and falls through your hands. The whole medical tray and various items around the room, including that blueprint, turns to ash. And then there's a sudden loud chunk sound as the metal door behind you kind of creaks a little bit, indicating it's open.
What the fuck?
I would be getting away from the door because I think that's the police following us, and I'm looking for other exits.
Did you just touch something and it turned to ash too? Because like that just happened totally in the real life.
No.
Some sort of fun house.
I've seen this before. They have these ray guns. They can disintegrate things. They're watching us. They have to be.
Is that travel or fashion? What? I'm not really sure about your wheelhouses here, honestly.
It's the government.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if that's real. I don't know.
Maybe it's not real. It's real. I would know. I'm civilized. I don't take a shit in the pool.
I mean, like, it's gotta be realer than, like, ghosts or something that, I mean, like, no, actually, like, the spiritual's totally real and everything, but, like...
That's all it takes.
And it's interesting that you say that out loud, because as you say it, you feel a breeze pass by your ear and blow your hair back, Desdemona. And you feel like almost the caress of fingers that aren't there.
Okay, fuck. I'm really beginning to think that my parents fucked me up, and I'm totally feeling things right now. What the fuck?
I totally get that feeling. Wait, Bubba, don't you work here? Do you know the stagehand or you're working security, aren't you? Where's the back door?
Yeah, where's the back door? Where's the back door?
I've had to explain this about 3 times tonight. I was only paid to watch the front door. We're gonna find a way out of this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And he's gonna start punching and kicking every wall and that floorboard until he finds something soft.
And so this area that you're in, right? You start punching the wall, and there's almost like this moan that comes from all around you. It's this deep reverberating sound, as if the building itself is insulted by your assault. Like, and it's
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Someone's just messing with us. This is some kind of horror house or something. I've seen these on TV.
Can I take the bottle off the counter? Someone seems to be paying attention to it. I'm the only one seems to be paying attention to it, so I just slowly take it.
That also turned to ash, unfortunately.
My bottle turns to ash. I'm too high to understand what just happened here. So deep down, I look down as it happens, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is good stuff. Holy fuck!"
Are we being pranked, Alex? Like you said something. Are we being pranked?
We're always being pranked. You don't understand? You not understand what Zuckerberg has fucking done? Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, like Facebook.
Well, I mean,
totally
Facebook did ban my page once, so like,
if we don't want to become human ants, we need to get the fuck out of here immediately.
Aren't we like
and so
human fucking ant?
While you're talking, this room has been incredibly dark. There's been a very dim light that's kind of just emanated from the outside through these smoky barred windows. And as you're talking, the lights snap on.
Oh, dude, that's fine. I have a 9,000 lumens light bulb. Where the fuck is it?
Well, it's their overhead fluorescent lights. They kind of flicker on for a second and then they light up completely. And while you're standing there, that heavy metal door, your only exit, and it's to the south, kind of starts creaking open very slowly. And way down the way, you can hear footfalls running. It sounds like a single set running away from you.
Away? I'm like, maybe somebody found a different way out. And the south door was the only exit, right?
South is the only exit.
Makes more sense than I thought. I thought that it was someone who fucking... Yeah, okay.
Did the light coming on, like, reveal us anything new in the room? Or is it just like a whole bunch of shit that was here is now ash?
No, that's with this light on. You can see that there was several objects kind of scattered around this doctor's office that were there, and now all of a sudden they're just piles of ash. There's still some things that are present around, and you're always free to kind of search in the area. But with this door opening, you can kind of see out into the room that you came in before, and it looks like a nurse's station. Right? There's scattered files all over the place. There's a desk there. There's no computers because this place was shut down long before all of this this place was condemned. But it looks like a nurse's station just outside of there. And there's several exits from that room, which if you go into there, we can describe. If you want to continue to look in the room, we can do that as well. There's a desk there. There's stuff all throughout the wall. There's stuff everywhere in here.
Like, are we leaving? I don't know about you all, but I can't chill too long. Like, if I chill too much longer, I'll puke on my shoes. If you don't fucking understand that, then you don't understand what I'm on. And if you don't understand what I'm on, you ain't on my same level.
Some water, but like this place is
fucking water. Okay, you funny. You funny.
I looked at the history of this place, and like the water, like I think the water got shut off like a long time ago. In fact, I'm kind of wondering how they got it back on for like the bathrooms and stuff.
The water shut off?
Like, if that's what your first word about is the peeing situation, then I feel like our
I'm getting out of the room with the girl that's about to just puke everywhere. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm not liking the vibes of this room at all. I'm gonna like leave. I'm gonna be in the lobby.
As you guys start walking out, I'm gonna tell you.
Who said that?
Did somebody just
get me what?
Is someone coming to get us?
I didn't say it. What?
Who's there? Are you the police? You have to tell us if you're the police.
I don't think that's real.
Everyone, no matter what you do.
Your name was Scarlet, right?
Drink any water. There's
we're mutuals on Instagram. Oh my gosh, you post brilliant art.
That's why you look so familiar. I'm sorry, I'm seeing double, triple of you. Sometimes
I know. We need to get you hydration. Here, I have a water bottle.
Hydration.
Water.
What?
What are you
just hear that?
Oh my gosh, the fluoride makes your teeth white. That's why I'm so sparkling. No, it's fine, Cheryl.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Y'all know there's bacon chasing after us, right? And what is that?
I was hoping someone else would tell me about that because that seemed a little bit off to me.
I don't know.
But I wasn't sure if it was the drugs I'm on or not. I will take a sip of this water, but I'm not sure if that's how it works. But I appreciate you, Scarlet. You a straight lace if you think this is gonna fix anything. A pain? I've always chose the path of pain.
Well,
Anarchy doesn't come free.
But we got to get out of here. But if we run out while the cops are gathering people up, they'll gather us up too. I heard someone running. I don't know where they were going, but this is a dead end. We do have to get out of here. This place is just ash and danger.
Did you guys do something that, like, I don't know, you're gonna get arrested for? Because I didn't. I'm working a job.
We all never did anything.
Yeah, you're working a job, but you know who you're working for?
Right?
I don't know who I'm working for, but
okay, well,
plugging shit in ain't illegal.
If they were in some shady business, you could get caught too. I'm just saying, might be better to not be here and figure it out later in the news.
Yeah, I can't afford to not be online 100% of the time, so we should probably not get caught by the police.
Yeah,
I don't want to be put in jail because they won't let me have my.
I don't know about Desdemona, but like I've got stigma.
It's not about like who you haven't done, because let's be serious. It's not illegal unless you get caught, and if you get caught, you're fucking bad at it, and you should choose something else to do with your life. Unless you get life, you know what I mean?
Well, if you guys
Come on, Red. These people
want to follow me,
Samuel.
Hey.
Do me a wits check. CR1.
Oh, wits.
Yes, sir.
Who said they're going?
Stand by. Let me handle this real quick.
Red and
That is none, right, for roll options? Or wait, do I put a CR in? Oh, never mind.
What's the check you're making?
Yeah,
Wits.
disregard. Just a
What's
regular wits. I have no advantage or disadvantage.
He just needs to tell you what the CR is, basically. Or I get it can be secret too, depending on the
Holy fuck! So as you all are, Jesus Christ!
I have a moment of clarity while the others argue.
Real quick to point out a mechanics thing here with Shiver.
Yes, please.
Not only is this a critical, this is what's considered a full house. So if you roll at least 3 dice and all of the dice that come up are successes, then that's a full house. And in combat, that would be, I think, triple damage. But here it's just something really good is probably going to happen.
So Samuel, you're standing there as you guys are all kind of arguing about where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? The vibe's hard. You know, you're harsh and you're mellow. You hear this ratcheting sound, and it's like a click, and then it's like chunk, 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 chunk. Nobody else seems to notice this except for you, and it's almost like you feel it about to happen. You kind of duck to the side like this just a little bit, and what could only be described as a giant shard of metal comes flying across the room and embeds itself into the wall, where your head used to be.
Oh my God, we gotta go. I run up between Bubba and Red. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
What the actual fuck is going on? This is not funny if this is a prank video.
Yeah, Samuel would just kind of look at where it hits the wall, and then he goes and starts walking out of the room.
Holy shit. Are we like in real danger here?
And so as you all move out of this office, you kind of get a look around this nursing station, and you can see that I don't know what that means, Tony, but I'll get to it in a second because I got to handle your other thing. As you're kind of moving along, you see that there's the exit that you just came to from the north. There's exits in all the cardinal directions, so north, east, west, and south. And the one to the east, all of a sudden the roof just caves in right in front of the door. And it's a very close thing where it almost strikes some of you. It is like a full-on, just the roof collapsing down in front of this door. Gotcha.
You know, I heard this before. It's one of those sayings, you know, early bird gets the worm and second mouse gets the cheese. It was a good thing you went the fucking first mouse if you think about it. You gotta think positive.
Let's go the other way.
One of the things that you noticed, so in particular, Alex or Rodney would actually kind of notice this sitting on the nursing station is what appears to be an exact copy of that blueprint that was inside of the room. The one that turned into dust. Like it looks like an exact copy of it.
I'm gonna be digging through stuff in the nurse's office. Like, is there like even like when it comes to like sutures or like any type of medical stuff?
So 2 things really quick. Sev, you were the one that came up with the mechanic for searching, so I'll let you handle that in just a second.
I think the spend there was on a negative effect.
Oh, gotcha. Well, don't worry, I got you on this.
Okay.
Rodney, are you picking that up?
Yeah.
So you pick it up and you
You're
see
now
that
diseased.
you now die from dysentery. You see that this is blueprints. It's very difficult to understand because the blueprints don't match with anything that you've ever seen in your entire life. It's almost as if the walls are made out of like tungsten and all of these materials that are just meant to conduct. Like the cement is supposed to be there, but there's this layer surrounding all of the walls, and there you can tell that there's all these like little arcane symbols in places. And as you're looking at it, do me a wits check, because I want to see how much of it you commit to memory before it too falls apart due to Tony trying to kill all of you. And so you bank that luck, right? So Sev, you bank that luck. You only kind of get a glimpse at the map, and it's very difficult to see and understand because of all these arcane symbols that are all over it. But you know that room off to the east that had the stuff collapse in front of it was some type of a surgical room where they would do surgery. And the only other thing that you saw is to the west is a solitary confinement area, but you can't tell what's beyond that. That was the last thing you saw. It was just basically you could tell by the cells that would be there.
We heard someone else running to the south. If there's people spraying out to catch someone, we shouldn't follow them or they'll get us too. The east is out, and I think the roof might be unstable. We gotta move. Everything is turning to dust. We might as well not grab it. And I'm like trying to like open the western door at this point.
Yeah, it's just kind of fucked. Honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, it's just way out of my wheelhouse.
Like, didn't you like see the like future? Like, isn't it weird that you didn't really see this coming?
Okay, like, all right. Full disclosure, cards on the table and all that shit.
You've been having too much to drink. I get it. I totally get it sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, obviously,
I get it. I could read it from your eyes. It's all good. You know, I've been on some things too. I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Can't
tripping.
leave.
Fucking. Oh God, because I remember you gave me my first ever storytelling, and it was like what wasn't storytelling? It was like fucking visions and shit, and like it was helpful. Like it was fucking memorable. I remember it. It was something. I don't remember it exactly, but it was memorable.
Okay, look, really, really honest with you. I can read the future, right? Like I totally can, 100%. But like sometimes it's a little harder than usual because there's like variables that can happen. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the variables I got about the future were not like great coming towards here, but then there were like some really cool ones that were like really fun sounding. But then like there were a couple that were I'm kind of worried, not gonna lie.
He's coming.
What the fuck? Who did you hear? Did you hear that? Was that
Is he
you?
also on his way or what?
Wait, who heard that? I don't want to be that. Oh
I heard that too. No, wait. Oh my God.
Porno? The fuck?
What's your name? What's your name? Was you over there with the cigarette? Can I have a fucking hit off that? Like, please?
So Cheryl, as you were searching around this room, the only thing you really find is a mop bucket with the mop included.
With a free mop.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm lighting up the cigarette. I'm like, fuck, there's only a mop in here. I hope someone's willing to clean up the place.
Wait, I have an
Do you
idea.
have a light? I just realized I
I have
don't
an
have a
idea with
fucking
that
light.
mop.
And then the
Couple
lights
organized-
shut out as you hear more of those disembodied voices. It's very difficult to see in here. Everyone do a fear check, which is the CR1 strange check.
What?
So your auto roller macro, do you have that in your macro bar?
Can I bank my luck even if I fail a roll?
That's a good question. I believe so, yes.
Can it be applied to the same roll it was won in?
No, it cannot unless you roll 2 luck faces.
Gotcha.
And then I think I'm gonna spend my 1 banked luck to pass this.
Well, you can spend that to roll 1 more skill die. So you can use the
one
manual,
more skill die.
Use the manual roller to add 1 more skill die. But typically you
Hell,
want to add that while you're rolling it. Okay, so it looks like Alex. Yeah, so Alex, Rodney, Samuel, you are now in afraid status, which means on your sheet, just mark that as afraid. And when you go to do rolls, make sure you check that in the auto roller. That will, because you're kind of trembling and shaking from this fear that's starting to set in. It starts to impact your skill rolls.
Oh gosh, we've got to get out, and I'm trying to open the western door unless somebody tells me that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with that western door, honestly.
One second. See that? I see that mop. You see that mop? And I try to grab the mop and
Yeah, you can have it, I guess. That's fucking
I don't need it. I
weird.
just gotta test something. I grab it. Does it disappear? Does it disintegrate?
No, it does not disintegrate.
Okay, guys, I figured it out. If you have true American Republican blood, it will not disintegrate. So just let me touch everything, okay?
Wait, what? You're a fucking Republican? Gross.
No. I'm just a true American. Now,
He just has red blood.
Okay, all right.
It has red blood. Other people, the blood's blue on the inside. When his is on the inside, it's also red, and when it comes out. That's what he means. It's like a condition, and I support you, Alex.
Just
Thank you.
get us out of here.
Blue blood isn't a real thing, just to make sure,
Blue blood's real. It's real when people come from other planets.
The high person has to...
Okay. All right.
I only vote Green Party.
I gotta be honest
Green
with you.
Party is only where it's at. Anarchy.
I really think one of you are fucking with my head right now, and that's not cool. That's not cool. You could ask my ex Quack. That's not cool.
I don't know what's going on, Bubba.
You get out of here.
Why is everybody freaking out and saying weird shit? God.
So one more thing I want to point out is that for every failed fear check, we add 1 more minute to the doom clock. So we are at 2 minutes up on the doom clock now. So we're moving west, it looks like, and the strange voices still seem to whisper from the darkness. The lights have flickered back on as Scarlet opens this hallway to the west. These double doors push open. And in front of you is a very dimly lit hallway, long fluorescent lighting at the top of it. There's some gurneys that are kind of busted and broken off to the side of the hallway, and you see all the way down, there's metal doors. Cells, it looks like. One of them hangs open near you right here on the right, and it looks like these are padded cells in solitary confinement as well.
Who's in front?
I mean, Scarlet opened the door. I don't think.
Yeah, I would. I might have actually been in front, and honestly, looking at these padded cells has me flashing back to my childhood.
Oh, yikes!
Samuel was afraid in the last room, so he'd be pushing pretty quick to get into the next one.
In character, my character actually did go to some institution.
And so as you kind of enter and you start to begin to see these padded cells and there's these overturned gurneys that just have blood-stained sheets on them, and you see restraints built into the walls, and it's not a sexy kind of restraint, unfortunately, but a fog begins to envelop the earth. So much so that you can barely see your hand in front of your face.
Oh my God, is this a fog machine? Someone shut it off.
Damn it, my fog machine's like being chill. Sorry.
The fog.
Yes, that right there is immersion, baby.
Did any of you work
So-
with effects?
Just-
Where's the smoke machine?
Just before the fog rolled in, other than the cells lining the hall on the left and the right, the only other exit or entrance you could see is a door on the very far end of this hallway further west.
And I wanted to note, Samuel, as you kind of push your way into the room past Scarlet and Desdemona, you see this fog just kind of waft into the room, and as you do it, you kind of see the fog settle on a humanoid shape, and then it kind of drops away.
Humanoid
Who's
shape
there?
drops away, or the fog does?
The shape, it just gone.
Who's there? Who's there? Did I see someone? Hello?
Your time has come.
God, who is that? Is there a PA system?
No, I didn't set up any of that shit down here, man.
Well, based on what I knew about this place, there should have been a PA system for announcements, but it would have been really old and crackly. And I mean, why would they have one in these solitary cells? I know that some bad things happened here, but
Bad thing. Do you not see the amount of blood? What classifies
I
as bad?
assume the blood is artistic. I don't think that's real. Also, it would be like a brown pile of ash by now if it was when it got shut
This
down.
isn't modern art. This is human.
This is a bad trip. That's what it is. I appreciate.
That's be
Like,
positive. Over
I haven't even taken fucking ketamine yet. I'm not tripping. There's some serious shit going on.
You know, there's something called like second-hand tripping, and yeah, that happens
Yeah,
a lot.
They told me when I was a kid. I don't do any of that shit anymore. I'm not fucking dumb like you guys. But I didn't believe them on like that flashbacks from doing acid. But that's all it is.
Did
Just
acid?
get out of this room.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody else is there, they're probably just trying to not get found either. Let's. Is anybody there? I try and like step through the fog.
Don't try to talk to.
I'm looking around. I'm trying to find, like, almost desperately, like, where is this sound coming from?
Roll a wit check.
All right.
Not supposed to be real.
Scarlet, as you continue to move through the fog and you step in, your feet immediately hits an overturned wheelchair and you fall to the ground.
Good.
And as you do, you almost feel a cold, wet kind of mist settle on your neck, and you begin to feel pressure on your back as if somebody's holding you down.
Oh my God, it's moist. And I'm trying to like throw up my hair and like get at my neck and like push away.
It's so hard to find the right words. It's so hard. It's so hard.
It is hard, huh?
And moist.
Did you just say moist?
Hard, wet, and moist.
Like moist?
Help me, Bubba. And I'm like reaching out for Bubba to like try and get like a hand up or anybody to give me a hand up.
Yeah, all right. Hold on. Just took a tumble. I reached down and.
What's so wet around here?
Bubba, go ahead and do a grit check.
While Bubba is doing that, I just want to point out another Shiver mechanic with the luck banking. Scarlet, you rolled a luck die there. You can bank that. Just check it in your sheet.
Strangely enough, Scarlet feels as if though luck is never on her side.
But unfortunately, Scarlet cannot because of her flaw.
So is this an opposed grit check?
No, sir.
Okay.
Getting gritty.
And as go ahead. Nice.
So those 2 luck die that were rolled can either be banked, both can be spent to add 1 success to this roll, or you can spend both of them to tick back the doom clock by 1 minute.
Just bank one of.
Right.
Unless you're the full archetype, you can only bank 1. Yeah.
I'll take the 2 and take a success.
Sorry. You reach down to help Scarlet up, and you feel almost as if somebody is pushing her back as you're pulling, and then you're able to kind of pull her up. And it's almost instantaneous when this happens. The fog rolls away as if it's almost sucked away, and the lights above you kind of flicker on, but not in the individual cells. So you can see all of the individual cells are open, even though some of the doors were closed before. And you see that door that's far off to the west down the hall still standing closed before you. But you can see that it looks like Scarlet tripped over an overturned wheelchair, but nothing else is very visible right now.
Red, have you been to the circuit breaker? There should be one near here. I mean, has somebody like set up a flicker or something deliberately?
I mean, I haven't been down here. I was just setting up for the stage and all the stuff that you guys would see. No one was supposed to be down here. I've never been down here. I don't have plans for down here either.
I want to go over to the other side of the room and check that door.
I
Thank you,
immediately
Bubba.
spray paint a wall when I hear that no one's supposed to be down here.
So while you're doing that, Cheryl, do me a luck check.
Okay, cool. I've been
Do
trying
me
to
a
find the
kindness.
macros for forever. Like,
So in the
Why?
bottom left, there's like a little like folder icon, and it'll
I've been
pop up too.
clicking it.
You can the Shiver manual roll, the Shiver auto roller.
Yeah,
You
I've
have
been
to-
clicking it.
You drag them down to the hot bar.
You have
Right
to
there.
do
I
that
tried to
first, or else it just shows you the code or whatever.
Yeah, you have to
I
drag it
tried-
from the folder. You tried.
I tried
Yep.
adding it manually, but it didn't work. Okay.
I just clicked and
Uh-huh.
dragged it to the number.
Okay, that makes some. Okay.
It's like an MMO skill, basically.
All right, that worked. Because when I tried adding it to the macros, it didn't work, and it just showed me the code again. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Okay. So, a number of skill dice, and let me see my luck. This would be 1, right? Technically. If I got this right? Right? Oh, it's
Your luck is either 3.
3. Yeah, no, it's 3. 0. Roll. No, it's supposed to be 0. No. Don't count the last one. Don't count that one.
The fail with the strange is not a good thing, yes?
Yeah, exactly. So
Talk to me
whenever
about
a
that.
player fails a check and there are strange symbols, for each strange symbol on that failed check, it ticks up the doom clock by 1 minute. So you've increased the doom clock by 2 minutes.
And she didn't actually
And
have
so
the talent die though. She didn't
You
actually.
are
Yeah, I didn't have the talent die. I don't know if that was.
I see.
That was
Okay, I
No,
did not
no,
realize that.
it-
But
that's
good to
fine.
know.
Yeah, I didn't know it was pre-populated, so I just ran it, and then when I rolled it, I was like, oh shit, there's a 1 there.
So in this case, a failed roll will only increase the doom clock by 1, unless you want to try and push that luck roll again. I know you have no idea why it's happening, but
I mean, let's. So if I push it again, does it lower the dice, or does it keep the same dice?
same dice, it just lets you do the roll again.
And it keeps the talent at 0.
Yeah.
And it doesn't increase the doom clock.
No.
What? No, it does increase the doom clock.
Doesn't
No.
pushing, can't you only do pushing your luck like once per quarter or something?
No.
Okay.
So as you're kind of doing all of this, I need you to do one more thing. I need you to do a grit check for me, please.
Crit, you say. Okay, well, I
Man.
put 3 dice there. Did you ask something I'm good at?
No, that's and that's strength too. So
You're
stand by.
welcome.
So you are spray painting on this wall, and as you spray paint, it's almost like the wall kind of ripples for a moment, as if there's something behind it rippling, right? What are you doing when this happens as you're spray painting?
I'm trying to curve to its edges to make sure that my tag isn't fucked up because that's fucked up. I'm trying to paint here. I'm trying to fucking paint here. Can anyone else see this?
And when you do that, there's this hiss, it's almost like something behind the wall, and one of these piled shards comes flying out and smacks you in the face and cuts a line across your face.
Normally when I do lines, it isn't across my face, but oh my god, that fucking hurt. What was that? Anyone else?
This place is falling apart. Oh my god, the ceiling and the tiles. We've got to go.
The ceiling hit me? Is that what hit me?
Oh, I don't even know.
Desdemona, you were to open the door?
Yeah, that's where I was heading. I'm moving up to open the door. I don't want to be here any longer than possible because honestly, Des is getting flashbacks to her childhood when she was told that all the voices in her head were fake. And she's starting to think she was kind of bullshitted.
The door opens. It's difficult to open. There's this whine of rusty hinges, but as you open it, you see a room with a table that has the cross arms on it, right, to hold you down, laying flat. And up against the wall is an electronic, 2 paddles connected to it. And as you open that door, the light on the front of that instrument turns on and a hum starts to come from it.
They couldn't have been more on the nose if they tried. God. Is there an exit through this door, or is it just like...
It is a single room with no exit.
Dead end. Go back.
Fuck. The roof isn't stable. We have to keep going. And I would
Where are we going? And my fucking face hurts.
Out of here. I know. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna offer like a little cloth to dab that wound.
Oh, it's okay. It's fucking fine. It's fine. It'll fucking heal, I guess.
I would look around and I'd be like, our only option is to go back to the nurses' quarters and head south. I don't know who ran away, but maybe they knew something we didn't.
We're gonna follow the footsteps?
Well, I mean, we have to go south. The east is collapsed, the west is a dead end, and I'm trying to think of everything that I researched about this place, but I don't have a photographic memory or anything, so I don't know what this floor plan is like.
I just put my hand gently on Scarlett's lips. Like, you need, an upper so fucking bad. Like, your ass is so tight, you can make diamonds. Desmona!
Thank you, I do have a diamond.
Yeah, I've got, weed.
That got a tight ass. It's fucking real. What's that? Well, I mean, I wasn't talking about that, but you see the future? Do we follow this fucking footsteps and die?
Fuck me. All right, fine. Do you really want me to do a fucking seance in the middle of a goddamn haunted asylum? Is that literally what you're asking me to do? Fucking fine. God. All right. Everybody chill. I need to sit on the floor for a second.
Do you guys actually believe this bullshit?
Look, it's kind of real, and it's realer now that ghosts and shit are actually happening.
Do we really have time? I mean, the ceiling is falling.
The ceiling will not fall on me while I am doing this, and it will not kill me. I've seen that far into the fucking future. If something kills me, it won't be the goddamn ceiling right now.
Oh, well, that's fucking convenient. Well, what about us? While you're doing this, your seance thing.
I'm gonna try to contact some fucking ghosts, okay? So give me a sec.
I have a question.
Too, don't you? A little bit. Maybe you should cross the thing, make you feel a little bit better.
Just
Rodney
chip-
has got a cigarette if you need fucking something chill. Like, he's pretty fucking chill about offering some. Look, there you go. Look, what a
Where
fucking
are
friend.
you going to do that?
What a
Come on.
fucking friend. I'm adding you on my fucking my Instagram. We're friends now.
Gosh.
I don't use that Insta Snap bullshit, whatever.
So where are you going to do this at, Desdemona?
All right, I wanna move
Question.
out of the jail cell and into the next into the room like that we came
Nursing
from, so like
station?
lobbyish area.
So the nursing station, the one that had exits to the north, east, and west.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest way for my character to play this.
It's this fog just seems to be playing with you, because as you step back into that nursing station, the fog kind of begins to roll in, and it's getting thicker in there. There you go. Thank you for the desmersion.
The Des immersion. It's the Des experience.
And Seth, I'll let you handle this part.
All right, I'm gonna try doing Spirit Talker.
Oh, okay, you're going to use your ability there?
Yeah, the one that ticks the doom clock up by 2 minutes.
Okay, so Spirit Talker.
I believe in you. I believe in you. God.
First, you need
Actually,
to
hold up.
use Astral Form.
God, okay, so I'm gonna tick the doom clock up by like 3 minutes.
My luck points pick the clock down.
It's 2. You have to spend 2, don't you?
For
Unless you have an
each-
ability.
For each minute you are in Astral Form, the Doom clock ticks up by 1 minute. So each minute in game is 1 minute on the Doom clock, basically.
I'll try to make this quick. My character takes a hit of ketamine, and then she enters her astral form.
So
Yeah.
Is there a
sit-
way I
you
can-
sit down in this
I
nurse's
can-
station as the ketamine starts to take over, and you focus inward, and you just feel this lift as you begin to depart from your physical form into your astral body.
Can I hit that a little bit while Desmonia is like not paying attention?
Desdemona's like out like a clock. It's almost like she's in a goddamn coma. You don't usually see this response to ketamine, but like sometimes.
Like, that's some good shit. I want to try.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think
definitely
we
what
can trank
you would be
ourselves
thinking.
right now. I think the cigarettes are fine.
As you really engage that astral form and begin to set into your astral eyes there, you begin to look around the room, seeing Cheryl reaching for some of that ketamine for herself. You know, Scarlett's kind of arguing there a little bit. Everyone else you see standing around the room, and then you realize that there's other shades within this deep smoke that's rolling in the nurse's station. There's other figures standing in the dark corners of this room with you.
What do you want? How can I help? What can we do? We just want to get out.
You can't. You can never leave.
I mean, we can't never leave. What are you doing?
Alex, you wouldn't be hearing this, unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
Why can't we leave?
He won't let you.
Who is he? Where is he? What is he? Who is he? What is the closest exit? Like, how do we get out of here if he lets us?
He needs work.
So, like, some sort of fucking manager of this place?
Work. Needs patience. He needs patience.
So, like, the asylum guy who runs this place.
Give him a patient. Leave him with a patient.
So if we leave him patient, he'll let us go?
I don't know. He didn't let us leave.
All right. So, like, look, if I'm gonna leave him a patient, where do I go afterwards to escape if he gives us, like, the chance?
Just have to go. You just have to go. You can't. Help us, please.
All right, look, I'll try to help you if I can, but like, you're talking some serious shit about this warden dude.
Performed experiments on us.
Okay.
He's coming. He's coming.
All right, I think I snap out of it if I hear that he's imminently on his way.
And
You hear what she was saying,
sink-
like her end?
You sink, just gotta interrupt for 1 second. You sink back into your body, taking back on your physical form, and all of you feel this. The air almost feels thicker with the smoke around you, and there's just a terrible dread setting in as the doom clock ticks up by 5 minutes for that interaction.
Like, that was a long time. I don't mean to, like, rush you or anything, but it feel like you were in there for fucking forever. Like,
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Right,
Okay,
all right. And while I'm at it, like, Scarlett wouldn't let me have a little hit of whatever you had. Like, I had to smoke a fucking cigarette. Not that it was
Have
bad,
some of
Rodney.
my fucking ketamine, but just like, don't take it right now, okay? I'll give you some later.
Like, I appreciate that. I'm gonna hold you to that, though.
Right now. Why are you guys taking drugs and sitting down in a spot for 5 fucking minutes?
Alex, I spoke with the goddamn spirit.
Ah,
Your gods are weak.
yeah,
What?
well, I mean,
We need to get out of here.
well, I mean, that's what Desi
Are
was
we trying?
doing, right?
Where are we
That
gonna
was what
go?
he was-
Look, okay, like, all right, so the spirits here were trapped by, like, some asshole warden guy who ran this asylum. It's really, like, fucked up ghost shit, okay? It's like the goddamn movies. It's like that episode of American Horror Story Season 2. It's like that. There's some fucked up shit going on, all right? And there's a warden here who's, like, coming for us and won't let us leave, unless we, like, you know, get out before the warden gets here.
Isn't there always some type of fucking law enforcement after you?
Yeah, there's like the police downstairs, this fucking ghost warden dude, like,
Fucking people with plastic badges, am I right?
yeah, but like either way, we really gotta get out. Like, Scarlett's right. Like, we can't be here.
That's true. Scarlett, you wanna a small pocket might.
Who read the blueprints? Did you get anything out of that? That was that you, Alex? No, that was Simon.
No,
You wanna puff a cigarette, Alex? Come on.
all I saw on those blueprints were padded cells, fucking weird walls and shit.
Your wall.
Surgery room. I don't know. It didn't make sense.
The warden must have been doing like some actual spiritual bullshit. Like, I can't believe that this is actually happening to me. Of all fucking people.
I mean,
Well,
don't you like
sure there's another
constantly
explanation.
talk to like the like spiritual people? And isn't it your job to talk?
Okay, guys, did I hear that? We gotta.
Oh,
Someone hungry?
you know what?
What?
Bubba,
Have
what
you
did
ever-
you do?
Kill them, Bubba.
It's kind of making me
Kill
hungry a
them
little
all and you can go free, Bubba.
bit. Bubba's
Kill them all and you
Yo,
can go
Shining.
free.
Calm
Yo,
down
this
with
is
this
fucked
shit.
up.
That's
Don't say that
fucking
even as a
ridiculous.
joke.
What?
What voice? Oh my god.
So
I'm just
Yeah.
kind of hungry a little bit. Bubba, like,
Bubba is sprinting down to the end of the hallway and treating that door just like he treated the previous room.
you running? Where are you going? Where are
going
you
after
going?
You're heading to the south. You're running through to the south to that door.
And it's a good
So
thing
as-
you are, because the nursing station is getting filled up with smoke so much now it's becoming hard to breathe.
I'm running. I'm running after Bubba. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to follow him out the door.
You wanna
where
hand
you
the next
going,
step?
So
Bubba?
as you
Bubba!
flee from the smoke
Oh.
rolling out of the nursing station heading south, this seems to be another hallway. This one's not quite as intense with the security measures here. These seem to be normal patient rooms for the most part. But you see there's a lot of things around here that are just very gloomy and sad. Any windows that you do see here are completely sealed shut with very tight and thick metal grates that you doubt you're going to get through without some sort of plasma torch. There's a lot of sad sights through here, like artwork done by patients that might have been here decades and decades ago. The only other exit you see is further to the south.
Get moving. Go to the south.
Yep, yeah. Sprinting towards the south.
At this point, I'm just following the doors. I'm just following Bubba.
Where we going, Bubba? We're on an adventure, Bubba. Have you ever thought about...
Bubba, if you see anything, just like a chimpanzee in a tree jumping up and down, warning other chimpanzees when you see a big cat coming through the woods, you gotta warn us, okay?
You straight up sound like you've had more of a fucking brain fry than you can absolutely stand.
I'm not.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
No. I'm saying you fried your brain. Like,
all right,
it smells like breakfast in the morning. That's what I'm trying to get at.
We got that wit check in here. Bad things about to happen. So here's what happens is Bubba's running south through this hallway. Sounds like Bubba's panicking a little bit, trying to get out of that smoky filled room. And one of the rooms you run by, you hear a loud click as something hits against your leg in the hallway. And then suddenly a bed lurches and launches straight out of this room and slams right into your side, Bubba. You take 1 point of damage. And because of that failed check there, ticks up the clock by 1 more minute, putting us at 15 minutes on the doom clock, reaching the first quarter.
Bubba, are you okay? I mean, I assume that your name is Bubba because everyone else was yelling Bubba while we were running, so your name is Bubba, right?
Bubba's afraid, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way I can try and slide in a once per quarter move on him before it ticks over?
What does that sound?
Bubba's not actually in that afraid status. He's stable.
Okay, never mind.
It sounds like when you're deep throating and you're not good at it. That's what it sounds like.
You absolutely.
Oh, you're right.
You do hear this.
Like they're gagging.
This noise comes from a room further down the hallway.
I'm
Just
trying to describe.
As this whole thing begins to occur, the lights go out completely. You are unable to see anything. Like it is, if the question is how much more black could it get? The answer would be none. Okay. It is as dark can be. There are no windows letting light in from the outside. There are no lights on. It is pitch black. And you hear this slobbery noise from the south to where Severian was describing it coming from. And I would note that because the time ticked over, there are new spends available, but please give us a minute to handle this situation.
I back up to where like Rodney would be because he was kind of like also taking part with Bubba, and I'm like, what do we do, Red?
I go check it out. It's probably just some fucking kids snuck off. They're doing the fucking gluck or whatever.
Well, who the fuck rolled out that bed, Rodney?
Yeah, Rodney. Who fucking rolled out the bed, Rodney?
Yeah, this is not some kids. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not some kids. Real shit.
And it wasn't just a rolling bed, it was launched through the air and slammed into his side. And by the way, I did mark your 1 point of damage on your sheet for you. And this sound continues to grow louder, this sickening, just crunching, visceral noise coming from this room.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't check this out. Yeah, some weird shit's going on.
It's been going on.
I don't think we should check it out. I think, you know what? Everyone's kink is to themselves. You know, I believe that if that's the case, we should just move along. You know, if it ain't bothering us, we should just, you know, move it fucking along, right? That should be people's motto.
It's probably bothering somebody.
And then a siren suddenly, cuts through everyone's talking and through the smoke behind you, and you just hear it's coming over a loudspeaker in the nurse's station. This is the police! Get on the ground. Hands behind your back.
Holy shit!
Alex, make a fear check.
Oh god.
I'm running towards
Is that
the south
strange again?
wall.
Yeah, CR1 strength check.
Okay. And then can I use a luck to roll another dice?
Yeah, just add it when you roll that at the bottom. Add the 1.
Nope.
And that is failed. Put your character sheet into the afraid status, or were you already afraid?
I was already afraid.
Okay. Well, in this case, you are now terrified. So whenever you make a check, make sure you check that terrified box at the bottom of it.
Do I see Alex like visibly freaking out?
Yes, absolutely.
What the
like,
fuck?
Alex, listen to me. The voices are probably just trying to fuck with us. They tried to yell at Bubba.
The voices have been fucking with us ever since the goddamn election. The liberals are coming for us. Nice.
I understand, but like, listen. And I'm like, go up to Alex, like, put my hand on his arm, and I'm gonna be like, come on, we need to focus, or they're gonna get us too. So just use your mind that's gotten you this far, and we can get out of here. And I'm gonna try and use my ability to lower his fear status.
Okay.
The liberals
go for it.
are
You can
coming.
use that.
We're safe. We're
Is
all
there any
safe.
check associated with that ability?
Liberals aren't the same as leftists.
While Scarlet,
I know, but it's someone.
Sev, handle Scarlet thing. I need to ask Rodney. Rodney, you were heading to the south to investigate that noise.
I believe Desdemona was also.
I rolled a smarts check to then not go check that out.
Got you. Sorry, it's just there's a lot going on here right now, and I'm trying to keep track. And as you decide not to go, Desdemona, are you going to the south to investigate the noise of the couple humping down there, the young kids, the partygoers?
No, fuck that. It's the only exit, right? Like, the police are to the north of us, clowns to the right, and I'm kind of stuck here with a south door.
Stuck in the middle with you.
As you begin to approach to the south, there's this sparking noise, and a fire catches. And as this fire catches, you can see two. How many did we say, Sev? Did we say 2 to?
Oh,
how many was it?
3.
3. Sorry. You see a person laying on the ground, and you see 3 shapes hunched over it. And when they look up, they're just covered in blood, and they're rot just hanging off of their face. As they look at you, they're just, and they start to push themselves up.
Fuck! So where am I in relations to the rest of the group? Have I gotten farther south of them, or am I still like, can I back up and join the group?
Fuck that. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm out.
A mechanical thing. What are you thinking? This is, I defer to all mechanical stuff when it comes to.
So Desdemona, you were heading south. When were you investigating with Rodney as well?
Oh, I was trying to get to that door. Like, as soon as I heard the police coming, I'm like, okay,
You're
keep
further
moving.
south. You're at the door. You ran past these zombie-like creatures. You would have heard them hissing at Rodney and everything, but you are further south in this hallway at the door.
Yeah.
You're free to open that if you want to.
And if,
I think honestly, if they're like lurching up, are they coming towards me or the party? That's an important question. My character.
They saw you. Very much so.
Yeah, I'm opening the door then. I'm really hoping there's not some fucked up shit behind me, because I might just like open the door and go behind it and shut it.
All right, so you open the door and it swings open into a stairwell that seems to ascend. Going back to Scarlet real quick, you try and really fortify Alex and try and help him out, and it doesn't seem to work. And just to let you know why, that's because of the channel spends there. Veronique decided that your ability's not going to work that time.
So when he tries to do that,
Is it that time or like in the future ever?
Just that moment.
That time.
Okay, but the spend
that's
is
not until like tier 4. I need to take 1 second here, because we are in kind of like an area where everything's going to begin to cascade and kind of go nuts here for a little bit. The raffle just ended, so I'd like to go ahead and pick a winner if everyone's okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, this was an automatic thing. It had nothing to do with you know, because he did all the subs earlier. Congratulations, Quicksilver. You won the raffle. We will talk afterwards. I will either get you a digital copy of Shiver, or if you already have it, we'll get you the 3 of the case files by your choice. Alex, I turn it back over to you. Again, congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for joining us so far. This has been interesting to run and keeping track of all these spins. Right now, I still got 1 block door and a minor advantage for Desdemona on the next one.
Yes.
Congratulations, Quicksilver!
Yeah, congrats. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the subs. Also want to mention real quick, I don't remember if we said anything. Thank you also, Hades, for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. And thank you for the follow, TP Gaming 101. All right, let's get back into the horror action here.
And another fire started if you want to handle that stuff.
So he was trying to calm me down, kind of grab my shoulders. I'm gonna kind of grab his shoulders back and say, I will not. No, you understand? I'm not gonna allow that maggot to dominate me. I'm not gonna let her enslave me.
I know. You can't let them take over. So you've got to keep in control of yourself, Alex. They're trying to get you off your game. You got to stay on your game.
I won't go back. I won't let the Clintons take me too.
As you two are going back and forth here, the room, this hallway, some of the beds in here, the gurneys and the wheelchairs and everything in this hallway just begin to light on fire on either side of the hall, sending smoke up into the air. And at that same time, you see what looks like 3 walking corpses come shambling out of one of these rooms, heading towards Rodney and Desdemona.
Yeah, fuck that out! Fuck that out! And
Desdemona closes the door behind her like, Burke style. She's not about to get bit.
I know, I fucking am out. Whatever way, the opposite way that these zombies are going, I'm just fucking out.
Also, true to Burke, I haven't told anybody about the whole, have to leave one behind thing.
So are you just closing the door, or are you attempting to barricade or lock it in some way?
Honestly, is there a lock on the other side of it?
Roll a luck check.
Boy.
Also,
which way did it open?
We'll go
Good
2.
question.
It's a stairwell. Do stairwells usually open out, I think? I don't know. We'll say out.
Stairwells open in.
In? Okay.
Right?
They open in. Right, because you don't want to pack everyone. Okay.
The door would swing toward
you.
Them or me?
You.
Towards you.
Towards you. Yep.
Okay, so I could hypothetically barricade.
So yes. I want to hit up 2 things while this is happening. Alex J, you had a luck banked, correct, sir?
Oh, wow.
Yes, it did.
That's gone. Just with the entire situation, just everything hitting, the cops behind you, the zombies in front of you, the fire sprouting from these beds all of a sudden out of nowhere as if by witchcraft. You just feel everything in you kind of shake and shudder, and you lose that luck from your bank. And as these zombies begin to shamble towards you, one of them passes by one of these gurneys, and its rotted clothing catches on fire as well.
All right, so Desdemona, what's the final decision there on the door?
Yeah, there was no luck there.
Okay, no luck, yeah.
Stairwell,
so it will not lock. So you're able to close it behind you, and do you want to start running up those stairs, or what are you doing?
I'm just in an empty stairwell. Yeah, there's no nothing here to help me.
We'll see. Let's roll that. Meanwhile, Wolf, go ahead and handle those zombies. Who are they going after? I mean, what's going on in that hallway there?
So as theater of the mind, this is what I am recalling. You had Desdemona, who was kind of south of these zombies when the lights came on and the fire sprung up, and she ran out of the room. She tried to shut that door behind her, and you had the rest of the party, except for Bubba, who had tripped and fallen and gotten hurt, kind of all grouped up together. And the minute that these zombies kind of stood up, they started heading north towards them. So you have basically all of the party except Desdemona facing these zombies, kind of a north-south, kind of coming towards each other with these doors along the side of the wall, because this is a patient area where the cells used to be for these folks. And now you have one zombie that's on fire.
As we these guys yell at the party. Out of the sewer, literal vampire pot-bellied goblins are hobbling around after us. Gotta get out of here.
Look, I don't know what you're saying, but this fucking freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like the whole skin thing, like get yourself some fucking moisturizer. I'm freaking out. And like I said, I've been trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. Like if I can find anything to put myself between these zombies and myself.
Yeah. Damn, I want to bail with her.
Yeah, the only option now is to run south past the zombies or north back into the nursing station. There was another exit to the east in the nursing station.
Yeah, no, then I go exactly that way.
Collapsed back there, right?
The ceiling is very much collapsed back there, blocking that eastern door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I can remove that though. Like
yes, you could.
You try.
I am definitely heading that direction.
So
at this rate, I can shut the door behind and at least barricade that. Worst comes to worst, something would come in the top of it.
Oh, I would like to, if it's usable, I would like to use my ability called Sounds Familiar. Essentially, I gained some tidbit of information that could help us in this situation. So maybe an exit we didn't think about, or something that nobody can really think of. It's in my additional notes. The thing is, I think it's like depending on the result of the direct roll your luck pool. Depending on the result, the director will provide a story related to your current predicament that you recall from your talks with other like-minded individuals.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Was that from the conspiracist one?
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds familiar. It's my conspiracist ability.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. My PDF just crashed, so I can't even look at it. You said it was a luck check?
Good. Yes, it's using my luck pool.
Okay.
Oh god, terrified kills me. Being terrified kills my hopes, kills my dreams.
Oh, and that's 3 strange too.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 more minutes on the
got an
dude
extra
clock.
luck.
What happened?
You did get luck. Would you like to roll that?
Yeah, 100% will I roll that.
We'll say you got that just before.
Okay.
So you would use the manual roller to just roll 1 skill die.
Yep.
Oh wow!
4 minutes.
Holy shit! What the
We'll
heck?
add that. So you're not sure. All you know is you can go north or south.
Now I know why you're into conspiracy theories. That's all I gotta say.
Meanwhile, Desdemona, the only thing you find in this stairwell as you're looking around frantically is there's a pile of very old electrical components and wires sitting in one corner. That's about it.
And as you're kind of seeing that pile of electrical cords, you hear those voices to the north that sounded like they were coming over a PA. This is the police. Give up! And all of a sudden it crackles and it cuts out. Like gone, just deadly silent now, except for the moaning of these creatures as they get really freaking close to you guys.
Yeah. So while they're
So Alex,
Desdemona's on the other side of that.
Terrified.
I'm assuming she can hear the moaning creatures moving away from the door.
Yes.
All right. She grabs the electrical equipment, shoves it in her purse, which I assume she kind of has, because I established that she has at the very least ketamine on her person, which probably means she has her purse. So I think she's gonna try something ballsy. She's not like a heroine or anything, but she's gonna position herself at the door to see if she can't assist after you do their round of action.
Okay.
But I'm overwatching the door basically. I don't know how initiative or anything is gonna work in this, but basically I'm primed to help at a key point.
Okay. So mostly it'll be very free-form combat in this. right now we've got the rest of the party. It sounds like everyone is heading north. Is there anyone that's not running north away from the zombies?
Before Bubba does, he's going to grab one of the beams on the bed, tug on it real hard, and try to get a nice heavy beam to swing if he needs to.
Grit
Yeah,
check.
I was gonna see if I could improvise a weapon as well.
Do you have that skill? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
do?
that is a skill that I have.
Bubba, grit check CR3. Rodney, you can go ahead and do that with your skill, your ability.
And I'm still afraid, correct?
Yes, you are. All right,
And I'm going to go ahead and
you're
bank that luck.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you succeeded that grit check. You're able to pull a bar off of the side of one of these beds. Snaps right off, and you got a nice hefty club now. Rodney, your smarts check. You do have an improvised weapon now. That should be visible to you in the journals tab, by the way. So that gives you I believe because of that counts as a success of 2, so you get a tier 2 weapon. So that gives you 4 sharp damage. So you've probably done something similar there, but you were able to actually like get the screws off real quickly and take it apart without damaging the bed, whereas Bubba just wrenches it off. So everyone else is running north. Do you two stay and attack these zombies a little bit?
So Bubba's plan was to head towards the party, but stay behind Red here so he can protect him if he needs to.
Yeah. Bubba, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, so those are still shambling after you as you move north back into the nurse's station where
And
the smoke seems to have
hold on
cleared.
1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
1 second, Sev. I haven't heard from Samuel in a little bit. I want to know what
Sure.
Samuel is up to right now.
Samuel's still afraid, and it doesn't seem like the time to try and resolve that. So when he gets scared, he's more swinging. So he's going to punch at one of the zombies coming at him.
Okay, that's a grits check, and that will be a CR of, I believe it's 1, let me check, CR1.
For Shamblers, correct? I believe it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that loaded up on my PDF here.
I put the tokens out onto our map.
Roger.
The names are wrong, though. So.
Go.
Yeah, it looks
Does
like
luck
with that.
need to be... Oh, go ahead.
Declared beforehand, is that what you're about to ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, yes, that's how we're going to play this. But you don't need that luck anyways, because those talent die there count as wild cards, like I mentioned before. So that's a successful strike. So you punch one of these zombies right in the face, dealing 1 point of damage to it. That's an unarmed strike.
That's right.
Oh shit, so Samuel was like hanging back to fucking fight him?
It looks like it, yeah. He's trying to fight his way through.
Well, he's scared, so he's elevated, and so if he was thinking straight, he'd have run away, right? But he's a little scared, so these things came at, and fight or flight, he went to fight.
And one thing to keep in mind in Shiver is that when you successfully strike an enemy, they react to your strikes. So we'd roll a Shiver die for that and see if anything happens. In this case, nothing does.
So you basically just punch this thing in the face, and it's just kind of like, and it kind of comes up towards you.
So as everyone else runs north, you hear Samuel punching away. There's the exit back to the west to that other hallway, north to the first office that you were stuck in, and the eastern exit. It looks like you might be able to force your way through there, but the ceiling has collapsed, so it would take some work.
Does it look like can we see a floor above through the collapse or just debris?
Just debris.
Up through that hole, you can kind of see. So it looks like the ceiling came in, concrete came in, but above in that hole, you can see that metal, that strange metal that Rodney saw in the plan, and you can actually see like shapes carved into the metal.
Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna follow group.
So that left everyone except for Samuel. Or Samuel stayed behind. Everyone else ran north back into the nursing station. And Desdemona is standing by the door with some wire in her purse. Correct?
That is correct.
So.
All right.
So as you reach the nurse's station, what's everyone in there doing?
I'm gonna try to shut the door real quick because I don't want people to these flesh-eating. But can I see that there's people following behind me to follow me?
Yeah, the only person standing between them and you is Samuel right now. Samuel, are you continuing to duke it out with these shamblers, or are you running back with the rest of the party? What's Samuel doing?
Since there's more than one, I'd be taking a step back, but still squared off with them.
Okay.
Yeah, Samuel. Sorry, stranger. I don't know your name. You've been pretty quiet. I understand you like a fist fight. I like a fist fight when there's a lot of music and stuff like that. This is a long story. Well, I'm gonna need you to get your fucking ass over here. I'm gonna shut the door and, the limited warranty type of thing. Limited warranty type of thing. Oh, God, does that stress you out? And I'm gonna give him basically an ultimatum that if you don't get your ass to this fucking door, I'm gonna shut it. And try to barricade it, because I need to remove the barricade.
Do you respond at all, Samuel?
Samuel shouts, then shut the door, and he takes another swing on the zombies.
Nice. Go ahead and swing again.
When I hear that, I'm going to shout, I know you can take them. And I want to use my inspire ability to give him a +1 talent dice on the next skill check.
Nice. Add a talent die for your grit check.
Not this, Samuel. I know it. Gonna make it.
Grit plus a talent.
But also do the minor disadvantage thanks to Tabletop Tony.
Minor disadvantage?
Yeah, so click the minor disadvantage and add one more talent die.
There's just regular disadvantage that I have as an option.
Oh, right. Regular disadvantage. Sorry. Very nice. That's a critical hit there. So you do double damage, and then on top of that, let's check the rules reference real quick because I don't remember exactly what it does at the moment. You bash your enemy to the ground, and it knocks the enemy prone. So you just punch the shit out of the zombie as it falls to the ground. It takes 2 points of damage, and then the other 2 lurch towards you.
Damn. Say Falcon punch go hard.
It was a 1-2 on that one.
Falcon punch.
All right, so
I just realized what your last initial was. Okay, how did it take?
Yeah, looks like you got this under control. I guess you have a great day.
We gotta keep going. Samuel's gonna buy us time. We gotta keep going.
What a martyr. All right.
It'll be fine. Those people probably just have really bad gonorrhea. I'm sure this will all come out in the wash. We gotta go.
What do you mean?
Those
are hardcore Democrats if I've ever seen them. Now let's go.
No, trust me,
Syphilis, not gonorrhea.
I had a cousin's friend once. Anyway, let's go.
I shut the door, and we need to unbarricade the escape. So, I guess we do that by hand right now.
Scarlett is not a hands-on kind of gal, so I'm gonna be
Look,
keep going.
Yeah, like I understand that you got your hands like manicured, but I'm gonna need you to. It's pretty fucking fantastic if I think about it. But I'm gonna need you to. You're adorable. You're adorable. But I need to get your fucking adorable hands in him because I don't want to get slaughtered today.
Bubba and Rodney are stronger than me anyway. I'm sure they can take care of this. I don't know about moving.
That's true. That's true.
You
Rodney,
don't need to know
Bubba,
anything about it.
You got this, and
Yeah, we can do it, Red. Let's get going. Here, Scarlet, hold my pipe.
Oh, you fucking that.
Oh, sure thing. And I'm like, whoop, and I've got the pipe.
Scarlet, like always, you got an eye for like detail for this shit. I guess I'll just sit with you. Do you have anything like you still fucking straight laced like always, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, just social media management's really like kind of like got me on the straight and narrow. You always got to work on those followers.
So as you're sitting in this nursing station here, that door's closed. You can hear Samuel out there brawling with these shambling corpses. They're just reaching out for him, trying to grab a hold of him, and not so successful as he's ducking and weaving through all of their grabs. Desdemona, are you doing anything else, or just kind of standing back there listening for now?
Yeah, so I did kind of ask the rest of the party members if they thought I should split the party, and I think the resounding one person who responded said, yeah, split the party.
Big for the party.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. So what I have decided to do, what seems to be the most prudent action for my character to perform, is, I mentioned she was gonna help the party if it seemed like a good idea. She decided it wasn't a good idea. She's wrapping the wire around the handle and the little overlap of the locking mechanism, which most doors have in like schools or like old asylums or whatever. Like there's a little bit of an overlap you can wrap a wire around at the very least. And she's going to do that as tight as possible, tie in a little knot and wrap it more for good luck, leaving all the wire behind. And said the stair went up, right?
Yes, it does.
Well, she was informed that she couldn't escape so long as the warden needed a patient. And if those lot fail to escape, I suppose the warden's got 5 patients, or 6 or something.
So the stairwell leads up and doesn't go very far. It takes you into what seems like a day room for this asylum here. There's a lot of somewhat comfortable looking chairs around there that have now been aged with mold and maybe some pests eating at them. Lots of board game activities and very old TVs sitting in here. And Wolf, you want to take it?
Yeah, I got it. So, yep, I got it. So there's an exit. You came up the stairwell and into this day room. You're coming from the north, and there's exits both to the east and the west.
Is there anything in the day room that I can grab, use as a weapon? Because I'm really quickly realizing I don't have very much in my purse aside from ketamine, a lighter, and
you find a box that's labeled. You can barely read the label on it, and you open it up, and inside is these moldering old patients' clothing.
Yeah, I leave.
You don't want that? Are you sure?
I mean, look, out of character, there may well be some good use for that. In character, yeah.
Out of character, there's probably not very much use for that either.
Fuck that.
So, you have exits to your east and your west, or you can head back down to the stairs into that hallway. So,
on that way. So the nurse's office, there was that collapse to the east, right? And correct. If I was going up in that direction, would east correlate with that east?
We'll always have it be north. There's always. I won't turn you around and be like, wait, which way was south?
Okay, cool. So
east,
to the
west.
east. is where they may be coming up if they went in that direction. I'm gonna head to the east.
And so you enter into another hallway that looks very, very similar to the one that you just escaped from, with cells lining the walls. And you hear a voice coming from one of these rooms. Hello? Anybody? Hello?
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna go up to that door.
And so you look inside and you see the woman that you were talking to, that one that came up to you and Scarlett and got your picture. And she's very flustered and shaken. And she's like, she pushes her face up against the door. She's like, can you help me?
Gail? Haley Gail?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Can I open the door?
You kind of rattle on it and it feels locked.
Do any of the electrical equipment that I have constitute lockpicks?
I mean, you could, all right, sorry, 1 second. So I gotta back up here. So you start to get this feeling, right? This really ugly feeling that kind of creeps into your gut as smoke begins to roll out of the room from the east. So there's an exit to the west, which is where you came from, and one directly to the east, and smoke begins to roll into there. But, exactly, thank you for the dismersion. As you do so, or as that smoke begins to waft in, you kind of push on that door again where Haley's at, and it opens. And she's like, oh my God, Desdemona, you saved me. And she just hugs you immediately.
Okay, Haley, some weird, like, actual otherworldly shit is going on. And, like, I'm not just saying that for, like, the Vine or the TikTok or whatever. God, wait, I just totally dated myself by saying for the Vine. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, there's some really fucked up shit going on, and you're like the only person that I have near me right now. And please don't leave.
I would never leave you, Desdemona. I would never leave. I have the wrong face for this. There we go. I would never leave you, Desdemona. I would never leave you. And as you kind of are sitting there talking to her, you see tears streaking down her face, and that box of moldy-ass clothing back in the other room catches on fire. And smoke begins to waft in, and you just get this smell of mold and just burnt. Like, this is not fumes that you want to be breathing.
Okay, Haley, we have to go. We have to go to the east. There's like some other people here. Let's go.
And speaking of those other people, let's come back to them real quick. Samuel, while you're still duking it out with those zombies there, everyone else is in the nursing station. You now hear, coming from the east where you were thinking about trying to dig your way through, there's something moving back there violently, as you can just make out through all the rubble and past the window in this door, bodies slamming themselves against that door and hissing and screaming and screeching, looking at you, trying to get through. And you just see bloodshot eyes through that window, slamming their face into the door.
We're trying to unbarricade?
Yeah.
Let's fucking
not. No. Yeah, no, I don't like that anymore.
These look like the ones that Samuel are fighting with, except they are a bit more lithe. They are really moving and just throwing themselves against the door.
Ooh,
I think I'm going to start picking up the rubble that we were taking off, and then I'm going to use my barricade skill.
Okay, yeah,
to make this a little better.
As you do that, I'm going to get a little bit closer to those zombies. I'm going to puff out my chest and say, "You baby harvesting demon maggots, I'll never back down. I'll never bow to you. I'll be free to the day I stop sucking air into my lung."
Like, Alex, you gotta hold him off, Alex.
Yeah, you got
How's your moment of truth? I say as I walk towards the southern door.
we need to leave. You got this, Rodney?
He got this, Rodney.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that shit.
this like this looks to be not so great of an idea, and I'm up to some ideas right now because I am really starting to chill out, and the chilling out is not so great right now because I'm really starting to feel like we're in a death-defying situation. Is that what we're going through right now?
Cheryl, come on, listen. Rodney and Alex have the door. Come on, I dropped the rod earlier when somebody used drop an item on me, right?
That is correct,
Yes.
Scarlet.
I'm like, eep, as I drop it. I'm like, oh, sorry, Bubba, and I try and like get to the southern door. Is it locked or barricaded in any way?
Your southern door that leads back into that. I'm sorry, Sev, I stepped over you.
No,
into
go
that
for it.
southern hallway. No, except for what Cheryl had done.
What has Cheryl done?
Nothing. I just locked the door. I locked it just like
All right.
the traditional lock. I turned the little thing and
All right, I'm
Lock the door.
gonna lean to Cheryl and be like, I think we have to get out of here. I think we've got to run past while Samuel's still up and fighting.
Wait, so wait, we're gonna leave Rodney and like Bubba to like,
No,
and then we're gonna
we just gotta get ready to go. But I mean, Alex is losing it, and I mean, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to convince him to come with us. So if he's here, and Samuel's in the other hallway, then the four of us can get to the stairs. Maybe we catch up with Dez.
Rodney, you got your
Okay.
barricade secure. Those things in there are still throwing themselves against that door. You can hear it starting to splinter just a little bit, but you think you've got it held well.
Guys, we have to go to the south. We don't have any choice.
The zombies to the south
Rodney!
are still fighting with Samuel. Samuel, are you continuing to attack them, or what are you
Bubba,
doing?
we're leaving.
Samuel, are you continuing to attack, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so since one's down and two are up, I grab the closest one to me and try and turn around and shove him into the other one.
All right, go ahead and roll a grit check. Just before they do that, though, they are able to get their hands on you a little bit. They're literally just balling up their fists as tight as they can, like rigor mortis set in, and they're just throwing those fists into you. You do take
Stiffy fists.
Yeah. Roll your grit check for that, but you do take 3 damage, I believe. Let me double check that. I don't want to cheat you on it.
I do have armor, by the way.
Oh, okay. You actually take 4 damage, but roll for your armor. So
What do I roll for the
you would
armor?
roll a single skill die. So use the manual roll and just do 1 skill die.
Roll 1 skill die.
That does nothing. It needs either a luck or a strange result to protect you at all. So you take 4 full damage. And since we're playing in nightmare mode, that takes you into another state here. You are weakened, which means you must choose a core skill to reduce by 1. And I'll make note of that in here. If you heal, that goes away.
Okay, my smarts.
All right, I'm reducing your smarts by 1. But did you get that? Give me that grit check in there for your attack you were doing.
And I'm sorry, am I adding any kind of advantage or disadvantage?
No. It looks like it failed. You're unable to get your
Then
hands
I
on them to
use-
really do that.
Then I used my ability of Deus Ex Machina.
Okay.
I may rewrite my fate, choose to reroll a skill check with an additional skill die.
Okay, go for it.
And
And that's once per doom quarter, so until the next quarter, you can't use that again.
can I use that luck in any way? Or that's not enough I needed
your
to.
banked luck, yeah, you can add that.
I can't use that one I just rolled though.
Not if you just rolled it, no.
Okay, I want to do the banked luck too then.
Okay. And you can only bank 1 at a time, so that, I mean, it works out either way for you there.
Okay, and what is that at, a skill die?
For the banked luck, yes, 1 skill die.
I think that's one of each. It keeps shutting my character sheet down on me. skill check, extra skill die. So 2 skill die.
There you go. Got it. So that would be a critical success. You're able to slam after these zombies attack you, you're able to turn them around, slam them into each other. Now all 3 of them are kind of shambling around on the floor, trying to stand back up, trying to grab you while they're down there.
Now with that
About
many
this time,
luck roll,
everyone else would have thrown open the doors back there from the nurse's station and seen that.
I would
Go
like
ahead,
to
Sandy.
note that the Doom clock has risen by a minute due to a bit spent.
Very nice.
Thank you so much for that, tabletop Tony.
aren't there like
Yeah.
2 things I can do with rolling that much luck? Like either
Yes, if you don't want to bank it, you can reduce the Doom clock by 1 or add another success. And that would
I would
actually
like
be 3
to note
minutes,
that
by
the-
the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would like to note that the Doom clock has gone up by 3 minutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes.
I believe
me.
it's a lot of minutes.
Well,
We
then
just
I'll
got
just
a
bank my
song
luck.
and appreciate the fact
9.
that I don't want to die.
Samuel, did you want to use that to tick back the Doom clock?
Dong.
It would only be 1 minute, right?
It would only be 1 minute.
Then just bank it.
Okay, go for it. All right, did you tick up that clock, Wolf?
Yes, sir, I did. I took that clock up there. Thank you.
All right, where are we sitting at?
We have just reached half past, my friend.
All right, you want to take over on what happened?
Yes, give me 1 minute. In fact, I think what might be an idea, I don't know. You tell me, Seb, do you think we should take a 5-minute pause?
Quick intermission? Yeah, I think that'd be a good
Intermission.
idea.
Restroom break?
We'll come back with the increased Doom clock. And thank
Yeah,
you, by
Tabletop
the way, for the
Tony.
gifted sub from Tabletop Tony.
You're a
But
handsome
yeah,
man.
go ahead.
I'll be right back.
5 minutes. We'll be right back for the Doom clock strike and the players dying.